What's good, man? It's your round Packboy Dolo checking in with another episode of Round the Clock Thinkers, man. And listen, tonight, I'm not even sipping on any tea. I got water. I got a bottled water. You feel me? I'm sipping it because I just want to sip the water and keep flowing. You know what I mean? The water helps me keep flowing. No pun intended. You already know that the show is brought to you by the Treeway Winter Wear Collection, man. Cop the drip. Browse the drip. Do what you want to with the drip. You feel me? Because it's there for you, man. And this is a really good product. These hoodies are super high quality. That design, the best design that I've ever brainstormed and put into a description to have come into fruition right here. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go fuck with the Treeway Winter Wear Collection, man. Also, the Pretty Much Understanding Amazon link for the physical copy is the first link in the description, I think. And then the official site is where you get the e-booklet, the beautiful e-booklet. The Pretty Much Understanding, if you're new here, is a booklet of mine that I packaged and wrote, and it really breaks down my philosophy on life, and it also gives a little bit about me personally in my life. So make sure you check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Opus. Opus is a clip cutting software for all the content creators. If you are a podcast or whatever you do, make sure that you have the up-to-date real shit with AI doing how it's doing. See what I'm saying? Everybody else shit looks good. Opus is gonna get you tight and right with the chopped up clips for your social media sites. You dig? But anyway, let's roll into the show, man. Today is really straightforward. It's simple. The notes, if you could see them right now, is really not even that much. It's not many notes because this is really simple. Just get better. Just get better. Listen, we have a huge problem with overthinking and overcomplicating things. And I feel like somebody just repeated that as I said it. You see what I'm saying? We already have a habit of doing those things. So guess what? That creates a loop of not getting better. That creates a chaotic loop that you continuously looping, trying to figure out what to do next. And honestly, it gets to a point where you stop trying to figure out what to do next and you start trying to figure out what somebody said about you. Feel me? So just get better. That's what we're talking about today. First and foremost, like I just said, do not overcomplicate it, overthink it. Just chill, relax, man. Kick back, relax, be glad, and get better. Say that. Kick back, relax, be glad, and get better. That's all you have to do. Don't overcomplicate it, right? Another start point I got punched into the notes is to be honest about your areas of weakness. That's going to start the betterment. That starts the betterment campaign. When you start pointing out, you know what, I come up short in this area, and this area. And you point those out, and you're okay with that. You have to be okay with identifying where you're not really okay in order to make that okay. So sit back and pinpoint your shortcomings, your weaknesses, and then build a strategy to work those weaknesses into strengths. You feel me? It's simple. When you think about it, it's simple. Just get better. Identify with who you are and what you are doing. This seems so cliche, right? It seems like such a simple question. Who am I and what am I doing? You gotta ask yourself that, sitting right there where you at right now, or standing up, whatever you doing. Ask yourself, who am I and what am I doing? And I'm not meaning what are you doing as in sitting in a chair and shooting a podcast video. No, not like that. I mean, who are you as in, are you someone who's gonna go after what they want? Right? Who are you? What do you want? Who are you? How are you moving about getting those wants? Who are you? Are you getting better every day? Who are you really? And then what are you doing? What are you really doing? Are you bullshitting? Because some people, I got faith in you. You're going to keep it real with yourself. You're going to be like, who am I? Shit, I don't know. What am I doing? I'm bullshit. And I fucking respect that. That's where it starts, though. I know I had to tell myself that. Who am I? A fucking pill addict. What am I doing? Fucking off and running and dipping my foot into a fucking grave. And then I'm putting my other foot on a banana peel. That's how I was moving. That's how I was living. It came to a point where I was like, you know what? I just might overdose and die. It got to that point. That's how deep it was for me. That's how deep I was in on opioid pills, man. You feel me? But that's beside the point. That's another story for another day, which is that story. I'm going to break that story down. And a video of itself is coming soon. I'm going to just take y'all through like the whole path that I went through in my little journey before I became better and more wise and gained control over myself, my life, everything. You feel me? Everything. But moving on. There is no competition other than the you yesterday. Because see, competition, that really, most of the time, that locks you out from the get-go. You sitting there, you're competing with motherfuckers. You aren't even really paying attention to yourself because you're watching them too hard. And a lot of times, I saw it before. Lil' homie, he'll be winning, actually. He'll be really up. And old buddy that he comparing himself to really not even popping like that. From my perspective of what I'm saying and how they both moving. But he is too caught up into what bro doing because bro is basically competing with him. Feel me? And want to down talk him, doing side talk, slick comments and shit like that towards him. You know what I'm saying? And he let that fuck up his focus and throw him off. And now he focused on this dude when he need to be focused on his operation. My operation is all that I have. I can't see you because the plan in the way. I can't hear you because the plan in the way. What you say? You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Lock in. For real. Self-focus is the best focus. Listen to me, y'all. You gotta bet on you. You gotta bet on you, man. Ain't nobody else gonna bet on you. Nobody else. And I guarantee you the next man most likely is wanting to have you in a worse position than him, at least. At least he don't want you doing better than him. At least. The world don't want you to win. The world already got a shield around certain shit that you want. When you get out there and try to get to it, it's already a shield around it. You gotta know the game and how to play the game and get to it. And you know what I'm saying? Most of this shit comes with more than what you thought. Right? So you gotta bet on you and move on what you wanna do, regardless of what anybody else is saying or thinking or doing. I don't care what they said about such and such, because that has nothing to do with the task at hand. I have an incomplete objective on my table, and you expect me to turn my back on this incomplete objective to entertain what somebody said? About what? What? You feel me? Totally skeptical. I don't even want to indulge in the conversation. Don't even want to know about it. Because I'm so focused on this objective. Right? So self-focus is the best focus. You have to bet on yourself. Self-love is the best love. You have to love yourself. Not only that, you have to understand yourself, because a lot of times we'll get caught up in thinking that we're always right. You feel me? Mr. Right, Mrs. Right. We'll get caught up in thinking that we're always fucking right. And guess what? It gets to the point where sometimes, y'all, we gotta admit, we're wrong. You was wrong. That shit you just said, that was wrong. Admit it. But guess that's so hard for some people to do, because they don't understand themselves. Feel me? If you understand yourself, you can get to a point where you never argue with your girl. You never argue. You just make statements. You never argue. We're not bickering. We're not going back and forth in this motherfucker like no teenagers. This ain't high school. We're going to get straight to the solution. This is the problem. This is the solution. This is how I feel that it should be handled. Shit, if you object, okay, cool. You object? Then that's fair. Give me your objection. Why? Let's talk. Now we can talk. But we're not going back and forth, bickering and you this and you and all these jabs, because that turns into revenge. And then now we're having all this too much. When all I had to do was have a little bit of understanding of myself and how I operate, and realize that if I stay here with this person yelling in my fucking ear, I'm gonna hit him with a fucking right jab before I even know it. Before I know it. I know this. So what I'm gonna do, as soon as this guy, his voice is starting to go above the normal level to the point where it's becoming uncomfortable energy wise, and you feel the heat turning up, boom, dissolve the situation right there. It's a wrap. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. We're not, man, no. I'm not gonna sit there and fuck no. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. See what I'm saying? I'm leaving. So the thing about it is, I understand myself. You have to love and understand yourself. Just get better. That's it. Just get better. A little bit, day by day. Next thing you know, you look back, you've covered miles. You've covered thousands of fucking miles of work on you. You've covered ground, dog. And you look at it, and then also it be situations where it'll come and you remember that it was a situation that you would react this way to it, but now you automatically react this way. And then right after that happened, you'll look back, you'll be like, damn, I really fixed that shit. Like, that really worked. When I worked on myself, that shit really worked. Just get better, man. We don't have to step back and be Peyton Manning from the jump. Just get better. A little bit. Day by day, inch by inch, moment by moment. You know what I'm saying? See, there be moments when I was really getting better as far as my temper and shit. It be moments I'm in the motherfucking grocery store, I'm grabbing some groceries. The clerk is like being mad, standoffish, and rude. And I just blank on her. And then, you know what I'm saying, pay for my shit, leave out. And then I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta change this shit. I'll turn around right there, go back, apologize, say I'm sorry, woo, woo, woo. That's a part of getting better. But I was getting better each day. Because I came from a guy who would cuss her ass out and, you know, be ready to go the extra mile, or cuss her ass out and leave my groceries and then even get them, or curse her ass out and leave and then never come back and apologize. Feel me? But I got better. So just get better. Betterment takes nurturing. You gotta nurture yourself. You gotta nurture it. Cause you'll have a good day this day, then tomorrow it'll be like, damn, a backtrack. It's like you got knocked back to the day before yesterday. And you gotta come back to that, and you gotta be patient. You gotta have a willingness to grow. It's just a lot of things that you have to connect, but simultaneously they'll connect automatically if you do one thing. Just get better. Man, this your round Pat Boy Dolo checking out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy. Hit the bell, the notification bell thingy, so that way it'll ding you and it let you know when I just drop some new shit, so you can come and kick it with me for about however long. Usually I don't try to keep y'all no longer than 20 minutes, but sometimes I get closer to 20. Sometimes I get a little bit over 20. Feel me? But these just be the long form videos that I be trying to get out and keep pumping out this game to y'all. This sauce is inevitable, and then I'm gonna keep dripping it on your brain and running a campaign on your brain. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna keep dripping this sauce, man, and you keep soaking it up. You dig? Because it's gonna be beneficial for you. I guarantee you that. You're gonna be like, that motherfucker there, he told me. You know what I'm saying? I was tripping at first, but he told me. So yeah, that's what's happening. It's your round Pat Boy Dolo checking out. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Round the Clock Thinkers. And I am out of here. Deuces. Peace.